Hello everyone, welcome to part 2. Question number 20. A, B, C are three sets and all this information is given. Question is complete the Venn diagram to show the number of elements in each region. Okay, so first one, it says the number of elements in A intersection B intersection C is 5, which means the element which is common for all three sets is 5. So the zone which is common for all three is this part, the common part. Okay, here the element is number of element is 5. Okay, number 2, number of elements in A intersection B intersection C complement. So it means it should be common with A and B but outside the circle C. Common with A and B is this part and outside the circle C is this region. So here we have only two elements. So we can list here that the number of elements in this region which is common to A and B but outside the circle C is 2. Third one, the number of elements in A intersection C is 5. So common for A and C, circle A and circle C, this area, total number of element is 5. We already wrote 5, so there is no element left here, so here it will be 0. Okay, next one, the total number of elements in set A is 17. So it means circle A, when you add up all the elements, we should get a total of 17. We already have 5 plus 2, 7. So the remaining will be 10. So we can write in the remaining part as 10. Next one, N of A union B union C complement. So it is outside A union B union C. Outside all the three set we have 3. So outside all the three set we have 3, so we can write here the element is 3. Next it says the number of element which is in A complement intersection B intersection C complement. So it is outside the circle A, common with B and outside circle C. So we need outside circle A, so it is in this 3 region, common with B and outside C. So outside A, outside C, so not in these two circles but common with B. So this is what we are given to. It is saying it is given as 6. So we can write here the total number of element in this zone is 6. Okay, next one, B intersection C is 7, the common element between the set B and C. So between the two sets B and C, the total number of element is 7. We already wrote 5, so the remaining 2 elements will come here. Okay, and the last one, the number of element in set C is 14. So circle C total should be 14. In circle C we already have 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, so we are out of 14, we already mentioned 7 elements. So the remaining are 7 elements. Okay, that's it. We have completed all the parts of the Venn diagram, and that's it for this question. Moving to the next question, question number 21. The diagram shows the graph of y equal to f of x. The function is not given to us, only the graph is given. Point P has x coordinate minus 2. Okay, use the graph to find an estimate for the gradient of the curve at point P. So need to find the gradient of the curve at point P. So basically it means that you need to find the slope of the tangent at point P. So it is same as the gradient or slope of tangent at point P. Now point P, if you see, let's see what is the coordinate. This is 2 here, so this will be 3. This point here is roughly, if you see carefully, it is in between here, exactly between 2 and 3. So we can say that the coordinate of point P is minus 2, 2.5. So what we'll do is we'll draw the tangent at point P. So use a ruler and draw the tangent. So it will be roughly somewhat like this. Okay, now what we have to do is we need to find the slope. We already have one point. I need one more point from the graph, and I can use the slope formula y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 to get the gradient. So if I take this point, the x coordinate is minus 1 and the corresponding y coordinate is 3. Okay, Now I have 2 points. Let's use these 2 points. You can put a reference here, x1 y1, x2 y2. Formula for slope is a difference in y upon difference in x. Your y2 is 3 minus 2.5 and x2 is minus 1 minus of minus 2. Okay, so you simplify this, it will be 0.5 divided by minus 1, it will become plus 1, so your answer will be 0.5. So the gradient at point P is 0.5. Moving to the next question. Solve the simultaneous equation. So it is a non-linear simultaneous equation. The two equations are given to us. So first one is 2x plus y equal to minus 3, and we have another equation, 2y square plus x square equal minus 6x plus 42. So what we'll do is we'll try to find the value of y from first equation and substitute in the second. If you try to find value of x, you will get a fraction. Just to avoid that, we will find the value of y. So let's move 2x to the right. So you will get y equal to minus 3. When you move 2x to the right, it will become minus 2x. Now this value of y will go in the second equation in place of y. Okay, so let's substitute. So you have 2 in place of y. We'll write minus 3 minus 2x. Rest all will be same, equal to minus 6x plus 42. Now we have an equation which has only one variable, so we'll expand the bracket, simplify and solve it. So if you know identity, you can use a minus b whole square, or you can simply write the bracket twice and you can use FOIL method to get your answer. Equal minus 6x plus 42. So keep 2 same, expand the bracket. Now minus 3 times minus 3 is plus 9, minus 3 times minus 2 is plus 6x, negative 2 with negative 3 is plus 6x, and minus 2x into minus 2x is plus 4x square. Okay, rest all will be same. Plus x square equal to minus 6x plus 42. So 2 times 9, 6x plus 6x will give you 12x plus 4x square plus x square. Let's move these two terms to the left. So minus 6x, when I bring it to the left, it will become positive 6x. Plus 42, you move it to the left, it will become minus 42, and we are left with a 0 on the right. Now expand the first bracket. So 2 times 9 will be 18, 2 times 12x will be 24x, and 2 times 4x square will be 8x square, and the rest all terms x square plus 6x minus 42 equal to 0. Now we have some like terms that we need to combine. So we can combine 8x square plus x square, that will give me 9x square. We have 24x here and 6x here. So 24 plus 6 gives me plus 30x, and the constant 18 and minus 42. So 18 minus 42 will give me minus 24 equal to 0. Now we end up getting a quadratic equation type 2. If you look at the numbers 9, 30 and 24, we can reduce it. You can divide by 3, or you can continue with the same numbers also. So when you divide each term by 3, so you'll get here 3x square, 30 divided by 3 will give you 10x, and 24 divided by 3 is 8 equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic. We have the option of using the calculator and get the factors. First I'll show you without calculator and then with the help of calculator. Okay, so you need to find two factors such that when you multiply them, you should get answer 8 minus 8 times 3. That is, you should get minus 24, and when you add or subtract them, you should get 10. So your product is AC, that is coefficient of x square with multiplied by the constant, and your sum is coefficient of x. So factors of 24, that gives you 10. So we have 12 times 2. 12 times 2 is 24, and 12 and 2 gives me 10 when I subtract. So when you get by subtracting, the two factors should get opposite sign. It is plus 10 here. This sign is always for the big number, so you take it as plus 12 and minus 2. Let's check it. 12 minus 2 is 10. 12 times minus 2 is minus 24. If it is type 1, we can directly write the factors x plus 12, x minus 2. But this is type 2, so here you multiply it by 3. Now here you need to divide the factors by 3. So plus 12 divided by 3 will become plus 4 and minus 2 by 3. So these are my factors. Looking at these factors, we'll write the factored form here. So it is plus 4, so write here x plus 4. Suppose the 3 is not there, it is only minus 2, so we'll write here x minus 2. Now what happens to the 3 is, the 3 will go with the corresponding x equal to 0. Now take each factor equal to 0. X plus 4 is 0, or 3x minus 2 is 0. So x equal to negative 4, or x equal to minus 2 moves to the right, it is positive 2, times 3, you divide by 3. So we got two values of x equal to minus 4 and x equal to 2 by 3. And to find the value of y, we can substitute in the first equation. Y is minus 3 minus 2x. So value of y is minus 3 minus 2x. So minus 3 minus 2 times value of x is minus 4. So minus 3 and plus 8 will give you plus 5. So value of y is 5. So when x is minus 4, the value of y is 5. And the second one is minus 3 minus 2 times 2 by 3. So this will become minus 9 minus 4 will be minus 13 over 3. And leave it in the fraction form. So when x is 2 by 3, the value of y is minus 13 by 3. So you can write your final answer. X is minus 4 when y is 5, or x is 2 upon 3 when the value of y is minus 13 by 3. Now this factorizing part, how to find the factors, we can do in the calculator. So go to your calculator and go to your option mode 5 3. Okay, and substitute the values of a, b and c. So here we have value of a is 3, b is 10, and c is minus 8. So you will get a factor 2 upon 3, but here when you want to write the factored form, you need to take the opposite side. It is 2 by 3, so you should write here minus 2 by 3. The second factor is, here we have the solution is minus 4, so write here as plus 4 and use the opposite sign to write your factored form and then continue. Okay, so this question was for 5 marks. We call it non-linear simultaneous equation. Okay, now moving to the next question. Question number 23. AEC and BED are chords of a circle. All the information are given in the diagram. Angle DAE is 48. Work out size of angle ADE. Now first thing is, without knowing the sides, we cannot work out the angle because no other information is given. So you need to know the property. Okay, so let's see what the property is. When the two chords intersect inside the circle, okay, so suppose I write here the name of the chord is AB and chord CD. Suppose the two chord is intersecting at point P. When you join AC and BD, you can prove the two triangles similar and you can get this property. But now to remember, what you have to do is always start from the point of intersection. The two are intersecting at point P. So right here PA times the second part of the same chord, that is PB. PA into PB is equal to PC into PD. Okay, this is the property that we are going to use here. Okay, so in this diagram we have the chords AC and BD intersecting at point E. So we can write here EA, the first part, and the second part of the same chord is EC. EA into EC equal to EB times ED. Now value of EA is x plus 5. Value of EC is 5x minus 12. And EB is x and ED is x plus 12. So let's expand the bracket. So when you multiply x with 5x, you get 5x square. X times minus 12 is minus 12x. 5 times 5 is 25x, and 5 times minus 12 is minus 60. Right hand side, x with x will give you x square, and x with 12 will give me 12x. So let's simplify the left hand side. So you have 5x square, 25 minus 12. These two are like terms, so we can combine them. So 25 minus 12 gives me plus 13x minus 60. At the same step, we'll try to shift x square to the left and 12x to the left. So when you bring x square to the left, I'll get minus x square, and plus 12x will become minus 12x equal to 0. We have again few like terms. 5x square and minus x square will give me 4x square. 13x minus 12x is plus x minus 60 equal to 0. So now again we have quadratic equation we need to factorize and solve. Now what we'll do is, let's use the calculator to get the answer. So we are in already mode 5-3. Just enter all the values. The coefficient of x square is 4, so 4 equal, coefficient of x is 1, so 1 equal, and the constant c is minus 60. You get a first answer 15 by 4. So when you write here, you will write minus 15 by 4. So one factor is minus 15 by 4. You take the opposite sign, and for the second factor, again you press equal. It is minus 4, so we will take it as plus 4. So these are our two factors. Looking at this, we can write the factors here. Open two bracket. Okay, start with x. We have minus 15 here. So write here minus 15. The denominator goes with x. The second one is only plus 4, so just write here x plus 4. Now we have factorized the bracket. Now 4x minus 15 is 0, or x plus 4 is 0. So x will be minus 15 will become plus 15 times 4 will become divided by 4. So 15, when you divide into 4 parts, it will be x equal to 3.75, and here x equal to minus 4. Now we can discard this value because side cannot be negative, so we will ignore this. Okay, x cannot be minus 4 as side cannot be negative, so we ignore the negative value. So value of x is now 3.75. Now let's go back to the diagram, and okay, question is to find angle DAE. So you need to find angle DAE is 48. We need to find angle ADE. So ADE. So we need to find this triangle. So I'll draw this triangle A. Okay, so you have A, E, D. We need to work out this value. Suppose I write here y. This is 48. This side is x plus 5. This side is x plus 12. Okay, so let's work out the sides now. Value of x is 3.75. So this will be 3.75 plus 5. So this side will be 8.75. And side DE again 3.75 plus 12, so it will become 15.75. Now we can use the sine rule. So let's match the pairs. For 48, the opposite is 15.75, and for y, the opposite is 8.75. So we need to find the value of y. So we'll use the sine rule. Sine A upon A equal to sine B upon B. So it will be sine y upon the opposite side, which is 8.75, equal to sine 48 over the opposite side, which is 15.75. Now step 1 will be to cancel out 8.75. You multiply both sides by 8.75. So 8.75, and here again times 8.75. So this cancels out. Now we are left with only sine y equal to the right hand side. I want to find the value of y, so take inverse of both sides, so you will get y equals sine inverse of the full right hand side, that is 8.75 into sine of 48 over 15.75. Okay, let's put this in the calculator. So go to mode 1, shift sine inverse 8.75 times sine 48 over 15.75, close the bracket, and you get here 24.38. So value of y is 24.38. Okay, it says round the answer to one decimal place, so I want only one digit after the point. So my angle ADE is 24 point. The next digit is 8, which is strong, so add 1, so it will become 24.4 degrees is your final answer. Okay, so that's it for this question number 24. The diagram shows a solid cone and a solid sphere. Okay, the dimensions are radius, height, and the slant height. For this sphere we have only radius. The cone information is given. The relation is given that k times the volume of cone is volume of sphere. Okay, show that the total surface area of the cone can be written in the form of so and so. Now, the formula for total surface area of cone is area of base pi r square plus the curved surface area, which is pi r l. And here you see you have radius, so we need radius, but we need to find L in terms of either k or r. So we need to find the value of L. Okay, now we'll start with this given information. So it is given to you that k times the volume of cone is equal to volume of sphere. Okay, so k times volume of cone is equal to volume of sphere. The radius is same for both r. Okay. Now formula for volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h, and volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. Now first thing we can do is you can cancel out pi, so divide both sides by pi, the pi will get cancelled. Multiply both sides by 3, so 3 cancels. Divide both sides by r square, so divide by r square, divide by r square. So here you are left with k, r square will get cancelled, you will get h, and here you are left with 4. R cube over r square, subtract the powers, you get only 4r. I want to find the value of h, so h will be 4r upon k. Okay, now this is what we got from the information given. Now we need to find the value of L in terms of r or k. Now we know that the slant height, radius and height of a cone are related by using Pythagoras theorem. So L square equal r square plus h square. So L square keep it same. Value of r square will be same. H is 4r over k, substitute the value, whole square. So let's simplify. R square, squaring everything, so 4 square will be 16 r square upon k square. Okay, so let's try to combine the two, do cross multiplication LCM. So you will get r square k square plus 16 r square upon k square. Okay, now what we can do is I can factor out r square from the numerator, and we have k square plus 16 left, and in the denominator we have k square equal to L square. Now I want L, so I need to take square root of both sides. So let's take square root of the left and square root of the right. Square root of L square is L, square root of r square is r, square root of k square is k, and this bracket we cannot take the square root, so we don't know, so we can leave it inside the bracket as square root of k square plus 16. Okay, let this be point number 2. Now we want to find the total surface area, so the total surface area of the cone. Okay, so TSA is area of base of the cone, which is pi r square, plus the curved surface area of the cone, which is pi r l. So pi r square will be same. Pi r value of L we can substitute from here. L is r square root k square plus 16 whole upon k. Now, if you look at the question, they want it in a compressed form. You have to take pi r square common. Okay, so let's combine both. So here we'll get here pi r square plus numerator pi r into r will be pi r square root of k square plus 16 whole upon k. Now what we can do is we can factor out pi r square from both. So when you factorize pi r square, so from the first term everything is out, you are left with 1. From here second term pi r square is out, you are left with square root of k square plus 16 whole upon k. Okay, but they want these two terms as one term inside the bracket. Okay, so let's combine them. So what you can do is the first one is 1, the denominator. We want k, so multiply both by k. So the denominators will be same, or you can use the butterfly method, cross multiplication LCM. So you'll get here pi r square, okay, 1k, that is k plus square root of k square plus 16 whole upon k. Okay, this is your final answer, total surface area. Okay. Okay. Now moving to the next question. Okay, question number 25. ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. Point A, B and D is given. The trapezium has one line of symmetry. It means, okay, it is an isosceles trapezium. The line of symmetry intersects CD at point E. We need to work out the coordinates of point E. So let's draw a rough diagram to give us a better idea. So suppose, okay, this is our trapezium. Okay, point A, B, C and D. Coordinate of point A is -4, 6. B is 2, 3. Point C we don't know. Point D is -1, 8. The line of symmetry, okay, intersects CD at point E. Question is to work out the coordinates of point E. Okay, so suppose let it be x, y. Now this line of symmetry, okay, will pass through the midpoint of side AB and side DE. So you can put a marking here. These two sides are equal and DE is equal to EC. Okay, suppose the line of symmetry meets AB, suppose at point M. Okay, now also it is given that AB is parallel to CD. That also we can put a marking. These two sides are parallel. So let's start with point M. Can we work out point M? M is the midpoint of AB, so we can use the midpoint formula. To find the x coordinate, you add both x, divide by 2. To get the y coordinate, add both y and divide by 2. So the average of x, average of y. So -4 plus 2 divide by 2, and the y coordinate is 6 plus 3 divide by 2. So your coordinates of point M will be -2 by 2, that is -1, and 9 divided by 2, that is 4.5. Now we can work out the slope of line AB. Okay, slope of AB, let it be M1. We have the coordinates here, so x1, y1, x2, y2. We can use the slope formula and find the gradient. So difference in y upon difference in x, so it will be 3 minus 6 over 2 minus of -4. That will give me -3 upon 6, that is -1 upon 2. Now the slope of AB is -1 by 2. Now this line of symmetry will be perpendicular, so we can use the property and find the slope of the symmetric line or line of symmetry. So we can write here, so slope of the line of symmetry, suppose it is line L, that is, let's mark it as M2, Now the perpendicular line will have a slope opposite reciprocal. So the slope will be opposite in sign and reciprocal. We can also call it negative reciprocal. So how to get it? Just change the sign. Minus, you write here plus. Reciprocal means flip the number. 1 upon 2. When you flip, you will get 2 upon 1, that is 2. Now, for line L, I know the slope of the line is 2 and line L is passing through point M. So using these two information, we can find the equation of line L. So we have the point through which it is passing and we have the slope. So let's work out the equation of line L. So y equal to mx plus c. Now we don't know the y-intercept, so what we can do is substitute y, m and x. So this will be your x and y. Substitute here. Y is 4.5, slope is 2, x coordinate is -1 plus c. So 2 times -1, when you shift to the left, it will be 4.5 plus 2 equal to c. So your y-intercept is 6.5. So now we can write the equation. So y equal to mx plus c. So y is slope is 2x and y-intercept is 6.5. So plus 6.5. So we got the first equation here, y equal to 2x plus 6.5. If you want, you can rearrange and write it as minus 2x plus y equal to 6.5. We need to find the coordinates of point E, so we need one more equation to solve it. So now let's go back to the diagram. The two lines are parallel, so we can say the slope of line AB we got -1 by 2. So the slope of CD, which is parallel to AB, will be same. So AB is -1 by 2. So slope of CD is also -1 by 2. We can use point D and E to find the slope of CD. So it will be y2 minus y1, that is y minus 8 upon difference in x, that is x minus of -1 equal to -1 upon 2. So put brackets and take cross product. So it will be 2 times y minus 8 equal to -1 times x. Minus and minus will become +1. So 2y minus 8 times 2 is 16 equal to -1 into x is -x and -1. Bring both variable terms to the left. So minus x, when it comes to the left, it will become plus x plus 2y, and -1 minus 16, move it to the right, it is plus 16. So we have x plus 2y equal to 15, the second equation. So we have two equations in terms of x and y. If we solve them simultaneously, we will get the coordinates of point E. Now let's look at the coefficients. So you have minus 2x. So if I multiply this equation by 2, so I'll have the coefficient of x same, and they will have different sign. So you multiply by 2 and write it here. So you will get multiply by 2, 2x, 2 times 2y is 4y, and 15 times 2 is 30. Combine both. When you add both, it will get cancelled. 4y plus y is 5y. 30 plus 6.5 is 36.5. I want the value of y, so divide both sides by 5. So when you do that, 36.5 divide by 5, that should give you 7.3. So value of x, value of y is 7.3. We need to find the value of x, so we can substitute in any of the equation. So let's take the same equation here. X plus 2y equals 15. So x plus 2 times value of y is 7.3 equal 15. So x plus double of 7.3 is 14.6 equals to 15. Subtract 14.6 from both sides, so we'll get 15 minus 14.6. So value of x is 0.4. So we got both the coordinates x and y. So we can write here coordinate of point E, x coordinate is 0.4 and your y coordinate is 7.3. Okay. Moving to the last question. Okay, again we have all quadratics here and we have two terms. So your left hand side from here till here can consider as one term, then you have a plus sign, then you have your second term. So within the first term we can do the cancellation and then simplify it and then combine it with the second term. So let's factorize. Denominator 2x minus 1 will stay same. Let's factorize the numerator. So go to mode 5.3. Okay, so we have to enter the coefficients 4, minus 17 and minus 15. So 4, minus 17 and minus 15. Whatever answer you get, you have to take the opposite sign. So you have 5 and minus 3 by 4. So 5 I'll write minus 5 and minus 3 by 4 I'll write plus 3 by 4, the opposite sign. Now using these two I can write the factors. So x, you have minus 5, you write x minus 5. Second bracket x, you have plus 3, so write here plus 3, and this 4, the denominator goes with x. So you get your factored form x minus 5 and 4x plus 3. The second fraction, x square minus 25, this is difference of square, a square minus b square. Your factoids form is a plus b, a minus b. Square root of first term plus square root of second term. So square root of x square is x, square root of 25 is 5. One bracket with a plus sign, another with a minus sign. For the numerator, again we can use the calculator. So it is 2 minus 7 and 3. So you get 3 and half. So the opposite sign will be minus 3 and minus 1 by 2. So the brackets will be x minus 3, x minus 1. The denominator 2, we don't write minus half, that 2 will go with the corresponding x. So you get x minus 3 and 2x minus 1, and your second term, you keep it same, you cannot cancel out anything. Now on the left hand side, these two, the blue terms, okay, this all makes only one term, so we can cancel out. So let's see what gets cancelled. So you have x minus 5 in the numerator and x minus 5 in the denominator, it cancels. And you have 2x minus 1 here and 2x minus 1 in the denominator, it cancels. What are we left with? So we are left with 4x plus 3 bracket x minus 3, denominator is x plus 5, and your second term you have only 29 minus 4x. Now it has no denominator, so I can write here as denominator 1. Now the two we cannot combine because the denominators are not same. So to make it same, the second fraction, we need x plus 5, multiply both by x plus 5. So now the denominators are same. So write here a common denominator and simplify the numerator. So these two brackets you have to multiply and these two you have to multiply. So let's do that. So you get 4x into x, you get 4x square. 4x times minus 3, minus 12x. 3 times x is plus 3x. 3 times minus 3 is minus 9. Now 29 times x is 29x. Then 29 times 5, it is 145. Minus 4x with x, minus 4x square, and minus 4x into 5 gives you minus 20x. Now let's cancel out or simplify the like terms. You have 4x square here and you have minus 4x square here. They both cancel each other. Okay. Then we have all the like terms to be combined. So need to combine minus 12x plus 3x plus 29x and minus 20x. So 29 minus 20 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12 and minus 12. Okay, so all this will get cancelled. So I'm left with only 145 minus 9. 145 minus 9 gives me 136 and a denominator x plus 5. So this is the simplified form of the above question. Okay, and that's it for this paper. See you in the next one. Thank you.